Good morning, class 7. Today we'll continue with your sample paper third. This is the last one and the last few questions are left from 27th till 30th. So let's continue with this sample paper and the questions. Study the food web given below and answer the questions that follow. So you can study the food web. Name two producers in this food web. We need to take the names of the producers from this web chart only, from this food web. So who are the producers? Producers, and next step you have to tell two consumers and afterwards two food chains which we can connect. Can you tell me who are the producers from this food chain?
Grass and carrot.
Grass. I'm just circling it so that. Okay, grass. And what are you saying? Second one?
Carrot.
Carrot. And go for the next question.
Ma'am, rabbit and snail.
Carrot. ये आपका A part हो गया. Okay. Next is consumers. Yes.
Ma'am, rabbit and snail.
Rabbit and snake. मैं यहाँ पे B part लिख रही हूँ. This is answer of B part. Rabbit and snail. Snail also. Okay. Afterwards, list two food chains that make up the web. Any food, two food chains, we need to take it from here. So first food chain can be, see, carrot, rabbit, fox. This can be there. एक तो ये हो सकती है और सेकंड आपकी ये वाली फूड चेन है. इसके अलावा कोई और है तो बता दो.
Ma'am, grass eaten by snail, snail eaten by frog, frog eaten by bird, and bird eaten by cat.
ये तो हो गया ना. These two food chains are there. Okay. So we have find out these two food chains from there. Just kindly mark it, beta. I hope it is clear to you. Can you tell me what is food chain? Food chain and food web. What do you mean by it? What is a food chain? Nobody knows. What eaten by whom? That is a food chain. In food chain, every animal is connected with one another. Animal and plants, they are dependent upon one another. So who eats whom? That is known as a food chain. Okay, and food web is, what do you mean by food web? When many of the food chains are interconnected, that is known as a food web. Is it clear, beta? Next comes,
Yes, ma'am.
I hope this definition of food web and food chain is clear to you. Next is question number 28. Draw a well-labeled diagram of excretory system in humans. Okay, that you need to draw. Second part पे आ जाते हैं. How does skin excrete out waste products? Skin also excrete waste product. Are you agree?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
How?
Ma'am, in the form of sweat.
Okay, very good. In the form of a sweat, the skin excrete out waste products. Next, C part. What happened if waste products are not removed from the body? What will happen?
Our body will not function properly.
Okay, either the waste by the excretory system or by the sweat. Because what will happen? Anybody else want to give the answer for this question? What will happen if the waste products are not excreted from the body?
We will not get any sweat on our body.
Okay. Else also?
Can I tell?
Yes, beta, sure.
Our body needs to remove the waste
Yes.
that build up from cell activity and from digestion. If these wastes are not removed, our cells stop working and we get very sick.
Okay.
The organs of our excretory system have to release waste from the
Okay. So children, it's very common. If the waste will not be removed from the body, the waste will be accumulated. Accumulated means it will collect in our body, and that produces, and when the waste will be collected in the body, the what it produces the toxic substances. Toxic substances are produced in our body, and that are going to harm our body. Okay. Even the person can meet with the death if the waste products are not removed from the body. I hope I'm clear. Let's move to the next question. When is the uh, anybody else want to give the answer of this question? 28.
Ma'am, may I give Kavya?
Yes, Kavya, give.
Ma'am, what happens if waste products are not removed from the body?
Yes. What will happen? What are you saying for? Tell me, beta. Kavya, what are you saying? Yes, beta, tell quickly. Okay, fine. So the waste will accumulate and toxic materials are formed. I think she is disconnected. Okay, let's move to the 29 question. When is the World Water Day celebrated?
22nd March.
22nd March. Okay, fine. How is construction of dams harmful to our environment? Yes, tell me. How is the construction of dams are harmful? Is it harmful for the environment? Construction of dams? Anybody kindly find and tell me. Give me the answer again.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, and we have to construct the dam. So, ma'am, there are deforestation occurs. So, ma'am, we have to cut the most of the trees for the constructing for dam.
Okay, so we have to clear the forest for the construction of dams. That's why it is going to harm to our environment. Okay, fine. Next is, what is potable water?
May I tell?
Anybody else? This is the simplest one. Kindly switch on your cameras, children. Potable water. Yes, Vedika. What do you say for the potable water?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes, Tanvi.
Ma'am, potable water is the water which is fit for the human consumption.
Yes, simplest. The water suitable for drinking, water fit for drinking, or water fit for human consumption. That is known as a potable water. Next, D part. Give any two ways to utilize the wastewater given by RO system. I think many of you have the RO system at your home. The water comes
Yes, ma'am.
through the pipe. How we can utilize that water?
Ma'am, can I tell?
Yes, yes, sure.
Ma'am, can I tell?
Ma'am, we can
Afterwards.
use it. Ma'am, we can use it to water our garden.
Very good.
We can use it to wash utensils.
Okay.
We can use it to clean cars and or washrooms.
Okay, good. Yes, Tanvi. Now you can tell. Tell Tanvi.
Yes, ma'am. And we can use it for cleaning and flushing the toilets. We can use it in our water coolers.
So first, okay, fine. So first point is given by, I hope you are clear with the answer of this question, that we can utilize it into the different ways. We can can use it for plantation and for washing clothes, for not clothes, for utensils. So 2-3 ways are there to use the RO system water. Let's move to the next question, 30th. Imagine you are an acid. So what you have to remember, imagine that you are a acid. You are an acid. आप acid हो. ठीक है? Now your question is, how would you react? Are you different from the base?
Metal.
How are you different from the base? I hope you have understood the question.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, Vansh, tell.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, we are different from the base, ma'am, because the base is a natural solution of the object, and the acidic is a chemical solution of the object.
Okay, good. Anybody else want to give how you are different? You are acid and how you are different from the base. Anyone? Differentiate between acid and the base on the base of a taste. How that is different?
Ma'am,
What
the base is bitter in taste.
Ma'am,
and
acids
Yes.
are sour in
acid is
taste.
acid
Acids
form.
are
Bases
you
are
can
bitter in
differentiate between, you can differentiate, give the differences between these two. Acids are sour in taste, bases are bitter in taste, bases are soapy in touch. You know
And ma'am,
that.
the acid is a substance which contain the hydrogen, and the base are the substances which contain the hydroxy and OH.
Yes. Hydroxides are there in bases, OH ions are there always. Okay, and if you want to differentiate between these two, you can put 2 or 3 examples also, like calcium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide. These are the examples of bases. And what are the examples of acids? That is the acetic acid, lactic acid, malic acid, tartaric acid, vinegar. So these all are the examples of acids. So you can differentiate at least 3 differences you can give. Okay. Next, B part. When you react with a base, what are the product formed? Means when acid react, because we are the acid, when acid react with the base, what products are formed? What is the reaction called? Can you tell?
Ma'am, the product from the red litmus color changes to the blue, and the
No. Wait here only.
ma'am, neutralization reaction.
Yes. When you react with base, it means when acid react with base, what are the product form? First of all, give the answer of
Salt
this.
and water.
Very
Salt
good.
and water.
Salt and water are formed.
Salt, water,
And-
and heat.
Yes, salt water are formed, and this process is known as neutralization reaction, because you know when acid and base combine together, neutralization reaction is formed. One more question. Why can't you be stored in a metal container? You means acid. Why acids can't be stored in a metal container? Very
Ma'am, can I
important
tell?
question. Yes, tell.
Acids are not stored in metal containers because acids are highly corrosive and reactive. Hence, they can react with the metal container and corrode it in which they are stored.
Okay, very good.
Ma'am, can I tell this answer?
Yes, sure. Rest also can give the
Acid-
answer. It's not like that only one child has given, rest will be sitting quietly. Yes,
Acids
Tanvi.
cannot be stored in the metal containers, as sometimes they can react with the metal, forming metal salt and liberating hydrogen gas.
Okay, fine it is. Anybody else? And even you have seen that acids in the, even in the laboratories, you must have seen the acids are always kept in the glass bottles, so that they should not, if we keep it in the metal container, they react with the metal.
Ma'am, when they react so that the plastic bottles we take, they collapse.
Yes, so that's why we are using the glass bottle instead of the other bottles. Okay, so metal react with the acids, that's why we are not using the metal containers. Okay, children, with this we had completed our sample paper 3. Now we will be continuing with the revision of chapters which will be in the syllabus. We'll start from chapter number 5. Okay, so I want
Okay,
each
ma'am.
one of you to open the books with chapter number 5. We'll be starting. So let's continue with chapter number 5, children. And tomorrow I will be taking the test of this chapter. I will be sharing the worksheet with you. Okay. First about acid, you know the properties of acids. Sour in taste, produce H plus ion. H plus ion means hydrogen ions are produced. Turns blue litmus red. Acids plus metal salt plus hydrogen gas conduct electricity are corrosive, which forms a acid rain that you will study in your higher classes. And pH is less than 7. You can leave this point, still you don't know what is pH. Okay, so first 4 point can be considered as acid, and on the basis of these acids, you can differentiate it with the bases. So for in the next slide, I think there will be for the bases. Children, kindly learn it. Examples of acids. You can see all these things, the eatables that contain acids. Vinegar we use frequently at our home. Lemon juice, orange juice, curd, turmeric, amla, black tea, apple juice, unripe mango, grapes. All these things contain much of the acids. Okay. Next one. Beta, this is the short, in the short how you can learn about the acids. That's why this we are sharing with the PPT notes. You can see. So you know already these all substances contain acids, and what is the nature of these substances? That nature is acidic. And one thing, from where this word acid has come, that has been come from the SR, which means sour. I think you know all. Okay, let's move to the, because as we are recapping this part, so I hope you know all that things. It's very important, children. You should know these are the names of the acids and where these acids are present. Hydrochloric acid is present in stomach. Everybody's know it. Sulfuric acid, car batteries. Nitric, explosive. You can read it yourself and see. Ant sting, you know, formic acid, lemon, orange, citric, lactic, oxalic, turmeric, mangoes, grapes, unripe mangoes, they are sour in taste. Tartaric acid is present. And amla, citrus acid, these acids are spinach, oxalic acid, curd, which we have, lactic acid is present in it. Okay, so it's very good. Any of the one marker questions can be there, that which acid is present here. So this was about the acid. Next is base. So easily you can differentiate. Base, you all are familiar. Soap. Daily you uses the soap. That is it, soapy in touch. When we touch the base, that is soapy in touch. It slips in our hand. And children, it's very important point. Water soluble base are known as alkalis. Last point you can leave, and with BRB. Already I had told you BRB means basis turns red litmus blue. In the same way, in the next slide, I think the examples of bases. Kindly move to the next one. Examples of base. Detergent, best example. Baking soda, which we use in our food items. Drain cleaner. Antacid base. You know that when there is indigestion, what we take? We take antacid tablet. Why antacid tablet? Because they neutralize the reaction of excess of acid in our base, in our stomach. Hand wash. You know all that. When you wash hands or dishwasher, they all contain the base. Lime water, milk of magnesia. You also know where we use the milk of magnesia. Can you tell me where we use the milk of magnesia? And what is another name of milk of magnesia? It's given in your book. Milk of
Ma'am, we use milk of magnesia when the stomach becomes acidic, and the other name of milk of magnesia is antacid.
Okay, yes, antacid means whenever the indigestion is there, then we uses the, whenever the indigestion is there, then we uses the milk of magnesia. Okay, milk of magnesia means antacid we uses. Kindly see the examples. Much of the examples
Ma'am,
are
the
there.
other name of milk of magnesia is magnesium hydroxide.
Magnesium hydroxide. Yes, hydroxide साथ में आ गया तो it means it's a base. So taste of base, soapy in touch and bitter in taste. Kindly move to the next one. Already you know it. Taste of base. Kindly move to the next one. Kavya. So these are the bases and where they are found. Sodium hydroxide, magnesium hydroxide, aluminium hydroxide, all are hydroxides. Window cleaner. Colin आप use करते होंगे. Colin to clean the mirror and glass. That also contains the hydroxide. Okay, beta, this deodorants, antacids, these all contains the base. Okay, few of the acids are strong and few are very strong. Strong and few are weak. Kindly continue. Show them all the slides.
And next slide.
Yes, next is do the next one.
And natural indicator.
Not able. Yes, natural indicators. You know what is a natural indicator and from where it is extracted. Okay, Lavish, read this paragraph.
Okay, ma'am. The most commonly used indicator is litmus. It is extracted from lichens. It has a mauve purple color in distilled water. When added to an acidic solution, it turns red, and when added to basic solution, it turns blue. It will be in the form of solution or in the form of strips of paper known as litmus paper. Generally, it is available as red and blue litmus paper.
And I think you know about it. You know about the litmus paper. So many times we had seen the color change. Kindly come for the next slide. And children, you have to learn this is a natural indicator and what color change it shows with acids and bases. And few examples of indicators are there: litmus, turmeric, China rose, and phenolphthalein. So these are few of the indicators. And you know the color change with these indicators. Okay. Tomorrow I will be giving the test. Kindly move to the next slide. Last reaction is a neutralization reaction. As you know, acid and bases combine. They form salt plus water and heat is evolved. And this is very, very important example of neutralization reaction. Hydrochloric acid plus sodium hydroxide, that gives sodium chloride plus water. Okay. So kindly learn the definition with example. Okay, beta. So this was